Only 2 cases from West Virginia have appeared before the U.S. Supreme Court over the course of the last 100 years. And in the October term, a third will appear before the justices that could change the future of school sports across the country. 12 News' Sean Loudermilk has more.
Earlier this month, West Virginia Attorney General J.B. McCuskey announced that the U.S. Supreme Court has agreed to hear the case of West Virginia versus BPJ, which is set to determine if the state's Save Women's Sports Act and similar laws are constitutional. The Save Women's Sports Act requires student athletes to compete in the division based on their assigned gender at birth. GOP politicians from the state have been asking for the Supreme Court to hear this case for several years, after the Supreme Court ruled in favor of a Tennessee law that restricted gender-affirming care for children. McCuskey submitted a supplemental filing asking the Supreme Court of the United States to hear the case of West Virginia's Save Women's Sports Act.
The legal issue in both these cases is essentially, do we think that excluding transgender girls and women from participation in girls and women's sports is a kind of unlawful discrimination?
The main dispute regarding West Virginia's law about transgender participation in sports stems from the Constitution's guarantee of equal protection, as well as Title IX, which prohibits sex-based discrimination within educational institutions.
If you are born as a biological male and you become a transgender girl or woman, you cannot participate on a sports team with biological girls. It does not work the other way either in Idaho or in West Virginia. Should a biological girl who identifies as a transgender male want to play with a male's team, the statute says that's fine.
After the Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals deemed the Save Women's Sports Act unconstitutional, West Virginia officials argue that their decision threatens the integrity of equal athletic competition for women and girls. Taylor says that once the Supreme Court reaches a ruling, it could have potential implications across the nation. The Supreme Court is expected to hear this case during its October 2025 term. Reporting for 12 News, I'm Sean Loudermilk.